Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Pit Life BBQ Podcast, where we talk everything barbecue and all other topics that you normally talk around the pit. Coming to you live from the Uncle Steve Shake Studios in Center Bonstead, New Hampshire. What is happening, everybody?
Going
I'm
on,
actually right on time. You can be quiet for now. Don't make me mute you. Because I like hearing you talk. I know it sounds weird. I'm one of the few crazy ones in this world. But give me a minute. You'll get your opportunity. Thank you all for tuning in. We got an exciting show coming to you. Like I said, once again, another one that's been too long in the making. But we're getting it done. We're going to have some fun. C-Mac, what's happening? Bat, what's going on? Let's see. C-Mac. Daddy Dutch, what's up, my brother? How you doing, kid? Brother Steven, all the way from Trinidad and Tobago. What is up, my brother? Matt Pereira, Heidi Pereira. What's going on, kids? You like that, Heidi? Heidi, you just missed the puppies.
I still say we bring them back.
Hey, Denise, what's up? Thanks for tuning in. Kathy, what's happening? And well, Mrs. Maggs is in there. Actually, Mrs. Maggs, people want to see the puppies again. Big Rome, what's up, brother? Great weekend, I heard. An exciting news that will be getting dropped here momentarily on you know what you did. You know what you did. Junior Salinas, Big Salinas Barbecue, what is happening? Well, without further ado, obviously, tonight's episode brought to you by Uncle Steve Shake. What can I say? Uncle Steve, incredible guy. 17 amazing flavors. That's right, 17. You're all saying to yourselves, Johnny, last week it was 16. Yes, they got a little bored on Saturday and they created 17. They took one of the existing recipes, tweaked a little here, a little there, and added some jalapeno powder for the Mi Amigo shake. That's right, you heard it here first. Actually, you heard it here second because Big Rome had posted about it on Sunday. But anyway, I'm still rolling with it anyway. Yes, the Mi Amigo, little Tex-Mex action jacked up with a little extra this, little extra that, and the jalapeno powder. Now, I was not able to get in touch with Uncle Steve today, but if it's not available yet, it should be real soon, because he had already sent me. Where is it? The picture of the label. And there it is. The Mi Amigo Uncle Steve Shake, representing Joe's Meat Market. So if it's not available yet, it will be very soon. And 180 bottles are already coming to Joe's Meat Market in Royce City, Texas. So check that out. Uncle Steve, great customer service, incredible flavor. He'll answer the phone calls. He answers the emails. He'll work with you on whatever your flavor profile is, whatever you're looking for. He's got you covered. Check him out at UncleStevesShake.com and also on Facebook at Uncle Steve Shake Nation for all the latest and greatest shake news. Uncle Steve shake some on everything. Also brought to you by Joe's Meat Market. Gabriel and his crew do an incredible job. Fresh meats, custom cuts, custom orders. You need something special he doesn't carry, he'll get it. Fresh produce brought in every day. everything you need for your backyard cookout, your backyard barbecue, your next competition, seasonings, sauces, um, smoking wood products is being carried there now. All species of wood. He's got it all there for you. Gabriel's mom is behind the counter. If you're feeling a little hungry, she is whipping up from scratch authentic Mexican cuisine every day. Sit down, grab yourself some lunch, hang out with the boys, talk some Q, talk about whatever you want. There's a couple of my friends I'm going to piss off right here. Hey, it's swing by, and if you have to talk about the Cowboys, you have to talk about the Cowboys. I can't help you where you live geographically. But, if you want, or call up your boy, we'll talk about the Patriots. But, and also, Joe's Meat Market, the first store going to be carrying the Mi Amigo shake, as Rome said, 180 bottles already on their way. So if you're ever in the Royce City, Texas area, stop by Joe's Meat Market and tell them Johnny Mag sent you. And remember, folks, Joe's Meat Market for the win. Oh, Mad Max, call you out, brother. Randy Salinas, the other half of Big Salinas Barbecue. Chris Rosinski, what's happening? Patrick Cullen, what's up, brother? Heidi, what's going on? El Jefe, what's it? The Magic Brisket?
Who's that?
Brother, let me tell you something. I used the Magic Ribs on brisket. Winner. At least in my opinion, but whatever. That don't mean shit. I can't cook brisket in a competition to save my ass anyway. So don't go with me. Try it on your own. But
You're in good company.
Yeah.
That's all right. That's all right. But ladies and gentlemen, without any further ado, we have Kristen, Dan, and Chris of 16 Mesh BBQ. What's up there, kids?
What's going on?
Oh, man, what's going on?
Now, same old stuff, rocking my new lid.
Oh, where'd you get that?
And a couple little friends hooked the brother up.
Oh.
And you want to know how I know it's my hat?
How do you know?
Chris, do you know how I know this is my hat other than it's on my head?
Oh, I don't know. I'm going to have to ask you to do a little dance and turn around.
Check this shit out.
Ah.
Yeah.
I don't even have that on my hat.
Hey, I know people.
I know people.
I'll introduce you this weekend if you're nice.
I tried.
So, yeah, guys, thank you so much for everything you sent for me, the kid, the pups. Apparently, the pups ain't showing up.
You
Again, but whatever.
It's
Dan,
late.
what's happening?
Nap time.
Like I said, the little ones, the girl, she's probably eating again. She don't stop, that girl. She's right after me. But, all right, let's get down to it. Who wants to take the first question?
I guess I will.
There you go. I was hoping it wasn't Chris.
Remember, initiative is punishable.
Hey, it is what it is.
I usually let Chris do all the talking, but I guess not tonight.
See, that's the thing. They want to talk to the pitmaster.
You are not the pit master. You're the master of heat. It says it right there.
Correct.
That's
He
right.
got replaced by a fan, though.
I don't want to talk about it. I'm a little bitter. Okay?
Oh, now we have to talk about it.
Well,
But
no,
we'll get there later.
Not a therapy session.
Oh, it could be.
I mean, be cheaper.
Yeah. All right, Dan. How to tell us a little bit about yourself, how you got started. Obviously, New England kid.
Yeah.
How you got into barbecue, as how time out. Guess who's back?
Yay.
You don't have to. We'll block your face out.
Oh, the babies.
Oh, there they are.
Listen to the noise, everybody. It's so sweet.
You're on. Come on, you're on the air.
You can hear a little bit of it.
Come on, we gotta go to the camera again. Say hi to everybody.
Hi.
We have Maisie and Mooch. They're so cute. I like them. I think we'll keep them. You guys got anything to say? Oh, strong silent types. I like it. There you go, Heidi. Thank you. Bye, guys. All right, back to where we were.
So how I got into it? Well, I built a 255-gallon barrel smoker like years ago. I still have it. It's at work still, and
Okay.
I wanted to make bacon, so I never made bacon until like 2 years ago?
2 years ago.
Yeah, 2 years ago was the first time, and I didn't even use that smoker. so that's, and the food that I used to make was bad. I don't know if Chris remembers it, but I know my dad still talks about it. He goes like, you would eat the pork and it would stay with you for like 2 days. Like you'd be burping up that creosote. It was bad. It was bad. And then, so Kathy asked us if we wanted to judge.
Mhm.
And then that fell through. And I told Kristen, I said, I'm going to make another smoker in like 4 weeks or 5 weeks. I forget.
Yep.
And then we're going to compete at the next one. So that was the first rendition of what everyone calls the Beast. So it had no wheels. We had to use an engine crane to get it to move. It was a real nightmare.
Yeah, I'm looking to see if I can find some pictures. A picture real quick. It's got to be in here. I know it. I saw it the other day.
Oh, I think I
Oh, there's one with you in it. Yeah. And this is the latest one. Correct?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, how the hell did you build it? Because if I'm not mistaken, the base of this smoker is two 18-wheeler rims.
Yeah. So junk 18 rail rims are pretty easy to come by because they get loosened up and they just throw them out. So I asked my wheel guy, so can I get 2 rims? The top tank is an air compressor tank that we were throwing out. So I dug it out of the scrapyard and cut it up. And then I think I came across there's some barrel one that kind of looks like a T.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's kind of where I got some of the ideas from. And then I just started going from there. Like I had the octagon piece from my wood stove in my garage. In my garage, I actually have another 2 sets of rims as my wood stove for my garage. And it has like an octagon exhaust pipe. So that center piece between the two is like the leftover piece.
We used to cook steaks just over the 2 rims.
Yeah, yeah.
Just like on a random weeknight, just light it up and just let it go.
Yeah, I used to drag it out and just light it up, put a cast iron across it, and just start doing it. But the I don't know, the big 4-inch pipe, it's too big, but it just looks right for the intakes and stuff like that. It got changed now. It had 2, and then Chris used to run it all. We used to do all real wood, and then we got sponsored by charcoal, so then we started doing charcoal, and things changed. A fan got involved, took Chris's job.
From the 90s, right?
What?
The fan?
The fan's actually, so it's a PC server fan. So it blows quite a bit of air. Well, the original fan was super old. That was from the 90s, and that melted. It got a little hot. And then, so the new one's the server fan. But, yeah, I mean, it works pretty good. I keep tweaking it. It's got a few more things. Eventually, it's got the motor on it now, but it's too fast, so I have to gear it down more. So it's going to be motorized. So at some point, we'll be able to drive it around the field.
And you have to, because I remember when I first met you was last year at the Granite State Open up in Merrimack.
Yeah, yeah.
And, I was in between you and Matt and Heidi. And we were moving that off the out of the trailer, and man, it was heavy. It's like, oh my God, dude.
So
then you also had the drum.
Yeah. Yep.
And which was another all your creations in the deepest, darkest parts of your mind.
Yep.
You know, they're badass looking pits. So that's cool. You just wanted to get into bacon and all that, and went, I need a pit.
Yeah. And then we did the first competition. We got rolled over bad. And so the next one, so it's either you win, you get a trophy, or you do really bad and it drives you to practice.
Mm-hmm.
I think Chris, so the next one was snowshoe. So over the winter, like we made like 16, 17 fatties. Like Chris was eating bacon, like, and he's like, he still can't eat bacon to this point. So.
Yeah, we thought it would be smart first competition out to go with Alabama white sauce on the chicken.
Yeah.
No.
I think it did well. I think so. We had it rained, so our wood got wet, so we had some smoke issues. I think if we didn't have that, I definitely think the Alabama white would have did a little bit better presentation. It would have taken a hit because it just doesn't look good, but it tastes great.
Yeah, that's the thing. Especially, you open that lid, people are definitely not expecting to see that.
Yeah.
So it throws them off, which, like you said, could skyrocket you right through the roof, or
right.
People are going to sit there and go, wait, what is this? Because they're just used to the regular.
You're right.
Nice. So, Kristen, did you just go along for the ride, or you have a little bit of barbecue and grilling, or I know you got baking and everything in the past.
Yep. Yeah. So I guess, so my passion for cooking and food in general just comes from my grandma.
Mm-hmm.
She was a caterer, and she did, back when edible arrangements became a thing, like she was doing her own and stuff like that. So that's where all my creativity comes from. So, come from a Southern German Polish family. So, barbecue was different, but never really a big part of my life until I met Dan. And then, that was 2011 when we met, and 2013 is when he built the first smoker. So, we would just gather around and have family cookouts and just try new things. And
it was rough, though.
Yeah, it was rough, but you know what? It made some damn good chicken. It really did.
It did make good chicken.
It really did. But that's one of my favorite pictures that we have, is just like a crap ton of whole chickens on it, which was really nice. So. Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that. And so, all right, let's just get this over with. Oh, Christopher. Oh, I have your attention.
I think he's muted. Chris, I think you're muted.
He's muted. He muted himself accidentally. This serves you right.
Yeah,
it does. So I tell you, so we did weigh it now. It weighs 980 pounds now, the beast.
Oh,
yeah.
That's awesome. That's awesome. You guys,
it could be like
I can push it on my own now, though, which is a big thing.
Well, you got the big tires on now.
I couldn't even get it to move like an inch before.
There's a new problem with the big wheels. It's ran over a few people now.
Yeah.
No, it has. It ran over Kristen's foot once, and it got my stepdad really bad.
Oh.
Yeah, really bad.
That's not good.
I think the audio is going to be terrible now.
Oh, what's up, guy?
Is it
What's
bad?
up?
It's back.
Okay, hold on.
Yeah, it's okay. And he's the IT guy, right?
Right.
Yeah. Damn. Charles, what's happening? Thank you for tuning in.
All right, how's that? Is that better?
Yeah.
Chris, that's fantastic.
Okay.
Now flex those golden pipes, brother.
No, I'm not going to go there. It's a good old, just then. If you ever have an IT problem, just turn it off and on again. And that's all I did.
Not for nothing. Not for nothing. Did you happen to catch my little crybaby fit about 2 weeks ago with C-Mac?
Yeah, I saw it.
Yeah.
You were pissed.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Technology is only good when it works well.
And C-Mac didn't help it either.
Chris, we had this thing dialed in beforehand. Got C-Mac on. All of a sudden, I'm robot. I'm echoing. I can't get it. Don't know what the hell happened. Did not touch it since we had it dialed in a couple nights before. Unplugged it. Unplugged everything. Just went straight mic from the computer. Threw these across the room. Said a few choice words. And on top of all the other parts of the alphabet I went through before. And that was it. I'll mess with it later. That Thursday, hopped on to do a test. It did not touch anything. Plugged it back in. Perfect.
The only thing you did was unplug it and plug it back in.
This is what I'm saying. And then it's been plugged in ever since, and I haven't had an echo yet. So, here you are right. Just the first thing, unplug it, plug it back in.
That's it.
I will roll with that.
My entire job. And then if you don't understand it, Google the question.
Yeah, no, I'm not Googling anything anymore. I'm paying guys like you to fix this shit for me.
This is true.
That's what I do.
All right. So I Google it and I get
okay.
That's fine. I liked it. I like it.
All right. So let's get back to the basis here. My poet laureate friend. You actually have that wonderful Viking look to you today.
Oh, I did clean up. Mother said I looked a little scrabby, so I had to go out and get cleaned up.
Attaboy.
Go Sunday and get some meatloaf.
Nice. So, how did you get involved in all of this barbecue goodness?
I like to eat. I mean,
fair enough.
Oh, what he talks about is like from the point of where he built the original point smoker to where he got the beast. Like it was all that barbecue in between, and that's all I hung around Dan for was really the barbecue. Sorry, no, I'm just kidding. And stealing your friends. I digress. But when he built the beast, he needed a counterweight, and so where he says it didn't have wheels, he asked me to come along and be the counterweight on his come along and his engine crane.
He had to stand on the back of the engine crane or was going to tip forward.
It was definitely hairy.
Yeah. It was on like a snowmobile trailer. We were like way overweight. It was bad.
And using old cables for the come along, it was just, nothing was tied down. No secured carabiners. As we say in the team, full send. And
that's it.
And that's ultimately how I got my role. And then that day, I started tending the fire, and during what I'd affectionately call Beast 1.0, before he went digital, would be dealing with the air intake and the exhaust in order to get the right passive flow through the smoker. Being the first day I did it, I'll probably take credit for the bad cook we had that first competition.
Nah.
Personally, I like the Alabama white. Probably looks scary after 30 minutes of sitting in the turning box, but who knows? But yeah, so that's how I just started feeding the fire. I kind of learned the quirks of the beast, how it all flowed, kind of learned, where to put it. And then we were a low and slow team, so we would cook overnight. So I would just do the overnight. And so, and it just, you'd watch the analog dial that we still use today because it's slightly more accurate than the digital. Well, I'm sorry. Cannot go on.
Can you tell he's upset?
I'm not upset. It's bitter. I am in therapy about it. Okay. 3 times a week, but, but anyway, long story short, that was my first gig with the team, right? And then he got digital, and so they transferred me over to Booth Babe.
Well, he came back into play quite a bit when he bought a pickup truck before I did.
Oh yeah. That is true. Yeah. When he got the first trailer with no logo on it.
Yeah.
And I got the pickup truck. Yep,
Yeah.
that is true.
So you went from flame tender to transportation engineer.
Yes.
Well, they always
All
called
right.
me the wheelman, even through college. So
All
the
right.
3 months I was in college.
Oh, let's see. Charles is saying you ran over Jimbo's foot.
Yes, I did. Yeah.
There you go. Yeah, Greg Pino, what's up? Tim Rogers, what's happening, brother? Nice segment on the news the other day. Thank you for sharing that. That was great to see.
Yeah, it was good. I watched it.
So you guys really so you guys started back in 2013. Now,
well, not competing.
How long did it take you guys to, I guess, really get your get your feet under yourselves? Was obviously you go through the ups and downs, and how long did it really take you to be, I guess, really confident in what you were cooking week in, week out?
We're still not confident.
No.
No, still not confident.
We have a saying, all hands on the brisket.
Yeah.
Because it's just temperamental, and you kind of just never know what you're going to get. So that's kind of our saying. And, I think, for us, our first KCBS contest went really, really well with us. We were surrounded by our family in Maine at the Skowhegan event. Kathy alluded to it before. We actually GC'd our first one. Our first KCBS contest, which was crazy and unexpected, but we had been doing a ton of practicing prior to that. And, as we know, that makes all the difference when you're competing. Just keeping that consistency and making sure you're following your program and doing things right. So I think that's probably, we started in 21, and that was our first 22. June of 22 was our first KCBS contest.
Yeah, that winter we watched just a ton of videos on YouTube and just reading different things and trying to learn as best we can. At that time, we didn't really know anyone to ask because we were still so new, Now we got tons of people we can ask for, like, hey, I don't know what this is doing this. Why do you think it's doing that? It's hard still because, like, no one has the same cooker as me, and so it doesn't run the same. So it's hard. It's not quite apt. Like, if a guy with a drum can talk easily with another guy with a drum,
Yeah.
Because they're more or less the same. So the same thing, the Humphreys and stuff like that. So, but yeah, so we still struggle a little bit. I think that's our biggest problem right now is this consistency. Like, we can show up, and I feel pretty confident. And I'm like, as they say, any given Sunday we could pull off something, but we just can't seem to do it week after week.
Yeah, it takes a lot. Like I said, that when I first met you guys, that was my first contest, and I walked into that going, I don't care where I finish.
Yeah,
I just wanted to see where my stuff stacked up against the pros, and weekend warriors to guys who are cooking every weekend to world champions and everywhere in between. Where does my stuff go? Because we all know we got all our friends come over the house. Oh, this is the best I've ever had. This is incredible. Of course it is. It's fucking free.
Yeah.
That's why I'm there.
You got a bottomless pit of beef and pork. Yeah, you're happy. Of course it's the best. So I appreciate the ego stroke, but I really want to know where my shit stacks up.
Yeah, that's hard. It's hard to get your friends to really say what it is.
Yeah.
We have one guy. So we went with the Alabama White because one of our good friends, we did a test with a bunch of different sauce, and he was literally taking the white sauce on white bread and just eating it, like shooting the bottle in his mouth. So I was like, what? I guess we'll go for the Alabama White. Someday we'll do it again just for fun.
Yeah.
We have to put like gelatin in it or something.
Yeah, I don't know what you can do to make it stay good, but
now Now, obviously, like I said, I met you guys there, and I had gone there because I knew Matt really, and I know this might come as a shock to people, but believe it or not, I am actually a man of very few words. I'm rather on the shy side if I don't know anybody, and I'm only this because I am protected in the confines of my house behind a screen and a microphone. So I can be something completely different. But when I'm out in public, oh, forget about it. So I didn't know what I'm like, yo, Matt, can I meet up with you? And yeah. So he put me right in the middle of with you guys. So I had Matt and Heidi on one, I had you guys on the other, and you guys made me feel right at home, comfortable, anything you need. Here, here's a sandwich. Here's Dan, me and you talked about pits for an hour,
Yeah.
So to let you guys know, I'll never forget that. And it meant the world to me. And, like I said, I was nervous. It's my first contest. It's a shitload of money. I don't know where I'm going to land. And, you guys, we just had a great weekend.
You just enjoyed the ticket dance from Chris.
The ticket dance was nice.
I don't know nothing about
which can be found on his OnlyFans page.
Yeah.
So just click that link below, above Chris's head right now. That'll let you to I don't know, the 16 Mesh Viking, I think it is on OnlyFans.
They call me Red.
But yeah, like I said, I'll never forget that. Thank you guys. I know we did actually have quite the chuckle. Was it Saturday morning when I was attempting to make coffee?
I remember that.
And, I lit the charcoals in the grill and had it on there, and it was just going. Finally, I said, screw it, I need coffee. Threw the grate away and just put the kettle right down on the coals. We had coffee in 5 minutes.
Yeah. It was cold. It was a cold weekend. That was a cold weekend.
We went from 99 degrees to 50 overnight.
Yeah.
We're hanging off of things, soaking wet. Oh,
it
was a great weekend, though. It was a great weekend. But yeah, getting that comfort level about yous and, getting to know more people. Like I said, thank you guys for everything you did for me that weekend. I appreciate it. I'll never forget it. And
we have that awesome purple smoker that goes so well with our logo.
You like that, don't you?
Oh yeah, man.
That's nice, right there.
Sharp purple.
That's right. That's plum crazy purple from the 1970s Mopars.
Mm-hmm. I just want to point out one thing. Craig's talking about how Matt brings the bad weather. Well, you can get a raincoat right here. Just saying. Just saying.
There it is. There it is.
Yep.
I went over and tried talking to Mags at the NH contest, and he really didn't want to talk. It was their morning of turn-ins. I'm thinking this guy is in full-on game day mode. Jeff, on Sunday morning, it was. And I'll tell you exactly what was going through my mind all that morning. If you saw me, you saw my lips moving all day long. It was, keep it together, bitch. Get it together, bitch. Because I can't fuck this up. The last thing I want to do is fuck up. My only goal on that day was to make the 4 turn-ins. And I did. So, like I said, Jeff, I apologize for that day. That will never happen again. But I'm a little bit more comfortable and a little bit more confident in my game plan and my game plan and my time frame. Tim Rogers holding the tents down, trying not to meet up with Dorothy and the Wizard. That was it. That came out. That weather came up Friday afternoon, Friday night like wild, and then literally the temperature just plummeted. It was 50 the rest of the weekend.
I remember driving up in Route 3 on that. That was, we weren't driving. We were at duck boats.
Yeah.
That's how bad it was.
It was a wild one. A wild one. All right. I'm going to get it in just because he's up late and I know he's going to turn into a pumpkin momentarily. Greg McPherson, better known as C-Mac and C-Mac Cooks. Question. Forget about KCBS, SCA, NEBS. What I want to know is if 16 Mesh is ready for Riverfest.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We're trying. We're still trying to figure out some logistics behind it. He's got to get
Dan,
a flat.
Dan didn't want to put the motor on it and drive it around because it's too fast.
He's got to get a flatter driveway. Flatter yard.
That's what I was going to ask. How the hell are you getting the beast down that hill in his backyard?
We're not sure. We were talking about doing some type of winch and pulley system.
It's going to be magic. It's just going to be magic. Yeah. Just like, it's going to be great.
We're going
to throw out some surprises. If the beast makes it down, that's going to be one of the surprises, and we'll just see.
It might be that. Remember that tractor video?
One gets run over.
Chris, remember the tractor video of us trying to pull the wood around the house?
It may just be on the side of the yard. So that says maybe. Yeah.
Oh, I'm getting murdered in here. Tim Rogers. Oh no, Daddy Dutch. Likely story, you rude bastard. Love you too, my brother. Then Tim Rogers. That's why I brought you breakfast. Tim, let me tell you something. That breakfast burrito was tremendous. See, I still remember that breakfast, Tim. I didn't forget.
It's so funny, though, that you brought up the coffee because I literally remember, because I'm very shy, too, at first with people. And, like, I remember I was like, hi, and, like, just, excited to meet you, but, like, didn't want to talk. And I remember watching that coffee pot and watching you with that coffee pot. And I legit said to Dan, this guy's legit, dude, making his coffee like this. So it's so funny that you say that because, like, everybody has memories of the same thing in a different way. And that was, for me, I was like, he's so legit with this. So.
Oh, that's great. Let's see. Where is it? There it is. They may just be on the side of the yard. I think that's the best bet because I can see possibly getting it down there somehow, some way. Maybe a Black Hawk helicopter might be involved. But after a day of Riverfest, getting that out ain't happening.
Well, so maybe C-Mac wants another smoker.
You have to give him some training on how to use it.
Yeah.
Percolators for life. It's a Trojan horse. Absolutely. Oh, man. So, yeah. But like you said, it was the... Now, how did you guys meet Matt and Heidi? Because, like you said, we all have relationships with everybody. And, the friendships build, and we go to a comp and we're walking around shooting the shit with everything. You guys have a different bond.
Mm-hmm.
It is just like literally brother-sister tightness. Like I said, I'm not there. I'm shy, but the ears were working. You're asking about nieces' second birthdays and dance recitals and a baseball game and how this go. The inside, deep down, extended family stuff I'm talking about. How did you guys meet? Or did you know beforehand?
Well, a little. So you want to talk about like first competition jitters. So Kathy, every time someone signed up, she would post on Facebook who the next team was, right? So then we would go stalking. So then we would go like on them and try to find everything out. And so, as we all know, Matt posts a lot of stuff. So I was looking at all of Matt's cooks that he's done in the past. I'm like, I thought I was nervous about him going up against him because his stuff looked really good. Like his boxes looked really good. So that was like our first run in with like knowing them. I don't know.
You know what? It's so funny that you bring this up because it's one of those things where I cannot. Like it's like Insta family, Insta friendship, Insta everything. I can't even pinpoint, but like just Heidi for me is, well, all of us, like we have a group chat where like constantly talking throughout the day, good mornings, good nights, all that stuff, and just about life and the daily and barbecue and you name it, anything in between, but Heidi's my daily, every morning, we're good morning. We're starting our day together. How's things going? I didn't know I needed her until I found her. So,
okay.
And I've said that to her many times, but different level, different, love her very much. So.
Yeah. I mean, I know I talked to Matt.
And Matt too.
Yeah.
Even though I give him the middle finger sometimes. So.
It happens.
I know I talked to Matt. Matt won the one in Rhode Island. I went over and I talked to him then a little bit, and then it was the year before at New Hampshire, right? The year before, like we didn't cook there. We went there with Rico,
right.
And Rico probably helped bring us together too. If I'm being honest with you, I went there and like kind of chatted with Rico, and we learned a lot from him. He's talented. I can't say enough good things about Rico. And
Kathy gave me a chicken class. Everybody. I mean, everybody on here that's we're family. We spend weekends together. It's we don't say that lightly. We don't say barbecue family lightly. It's true. And
we're all mesh.
Really cheap. Like, Dan and I will say to each other sometimes, like, where did this life come from? Because we never could have imagined when we met, like where we're going, the experiences that we've had, the people that we've met, the Friday nights around, the fire and just shooting the shit and just being ourselves, and finding your people. Like, it's really nice. It's really, really nice.
Oh yeah. It's wild. And actually, Kathy's actually calling me out. All lies. Cora, you were full of sunshine. Yes, because I had the first one under my belt. I was ready to go. I was just coming out of the shell in New Hampshire. Come Cora in Maine, everyone was trying to put me back in the shell.
Didn't you cook with the broker the year before?
No.
Oh, I thought
no, that was Kevin and Chris and C-Mac.
Yes. Oh, I thought.
Yeah.
I tell you, man, there's nothing better than those guys together. They make me laugh. When they a quick story about Greg and them. So that we did the SCA, right? And we turned in the first steak there. We're sitting there, we're kind of just waiting, and Greg goes walking by with the next box. I'm like, Greg, what are you doing? He goes, I'm turning in. I'm like, dude, you're half hour early. And oh my God.
Did we laugh? And he was so upset. And I said, give me the effing box. I'm putting it in my cam, bro. You need to relax. It's going to be fine. Yeah. Like, whatever. And then, so finally I got it from him and I put it in the Cambro. And then he came back when it was turning time. He's like, where's the effing steak?
Yeah.
I'm like, it's in the Cambro.
He goes walking back. He goes, why am I always the guy that effing reads the rules? Oh, God. It was so funny.
Those moments.
Yeah, those moments. Yeah. I mean, I hate to see someone, struggling, but
oh yeah,
this reaction was so funny.
Oh, they love pranking him.
Yeah,
they love pranking him. There's a video somewhere on some Facebook page. I don't know if it's Pitmaster's page or one of their individuals. They were at a contest, and Greg had to run to the store. So he's like, guys, just keep an eye on the fire. Don't let it drop. I'll be back in like 15 minutes. So he takes off. So they decide we're going to fix you. We're going to get you. They were watching the fire. everything was fine. They were using the Inkbird thermometers. So they simply went over and pushed the Fahrenheit button to Celsius and just sat down. Sat down, had a beer, just shooting the shit, laughing it up. He comes back, looks at the temp gauge, and erupts. 15 minutes. What the hell happened? Going off. And they're like, yo, hit this button. Hit the. And he goes, oh, shit, you guys got me. Oh, he freaked out. He freaked out. Absolutely, Dutch. Oh, yeah, it was a riot. They got him good on that one. Chris, is that when Greg left the string on?
No, it was after that one.
Oh, after that one.
Yeah, it was his next SCA.
Oh. Gabriel, what's happening, brother? Joe's Meat Market in the house. All right. Let's see here. Because I was talking to a little 6'10" bird this morning. And he was saying, and I had said, okay, let me start over. I've already confused myself. The 922. We're all very well aware of the 922 at competitions. You guys are introducing the first time ever the 922 at Riverfest this coming weekend, which exciting news. But I had said in the promo, I will put you guys up against anybody in this world on a competition simply based off of the 922 shot.
Can I judge that? What?
I try to judge every flavor, my friend. And I've yet to find one I don't like. And the other thing is, you guys get me right where it matters. Not only do you get the shot, but each of the shots comes with a snack.
Yeah.
What led to this crazy wizardry creation of you've taken the 920 shot and launched it past the Milky Way. Okay? How? Because you guys literally pull out no stops for the 922 shot. You guys are working, and I've seen it firsthand, for days.
Yeah.
On the 922, getting it ready for hours. The prep of the 922 shot probably starts about 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
And you have multiple flavors. You go straight tequila, down to a mudslide, to a pink watermelon margarita, to even unleaded versions for any of our competitors who don't drink alcohol, or for any children who are part of teams, so they can feel part of the 922 tradition. How did it all come out? Because it is the most beautiful thing I've seen. It's a work of art. Some of these shots, please. Go ahead, answer. I'm looking up I know they're in here. I screenshotted a bunch of shit.
So I guess it would come from my late nights of not sleeping and being on Pinterest and sharing ideas with the family about what would be good and what would be fun and what would bring things to a new level. Now I feel like, sometimes I feel bad because it's like, sometimes we can't do it all the time and people want us to do it, or, some people feel like they can't do it because it's not going to be, similar or whatever. And that's never, ever was ever our intention. Again, it's one of those things, we just wanted that moment of the day at a competition to be a time where we're together and we can just have an out of this world experience for even those 2 minutes of just being together. And it's fun. It's sometimes stressful depending on what's going on.
Definitely sometimes stressful.
But it's exciting, I guess. And I'm so happy that people love it and feel like they I'm seeing all the comments. Thank you guys.
The lobster shot has been one of my favorites. You guys literally had lobster meat.
Yeah.
On top. What was the shot with that?
It was,
if you remember,
Texas Verde Bloody Mary shot. So this was at Matt's CBA contest. So we had a lot of Texas teams coming to join us, and we wanted to do like a cross between, along that theme of, Texas meets Rhode Island. This weekend we have some surprises coming. C-Mac, if you're still listening, there's 2 surprises. I didn't give you everything. So I'm excited, to see how people like what we have coming this weekend. But it's Tex-Mex at Riverfest, and it's C-Mac's 20th year. So congratulations to him. We're thrilled to be joining for this year and honored to be asked. And definitely it will be a fun time. So
she also brought the 922 to the Marcos Rib Festival too. They never did it there. In the last 2 years, we did it there as well.
Yep.
This is from this year.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. You're amazing.
Let me see.
But what people do not know, I'm pretty sure there's only 1, 2, 3, 5 plus my wife. Anyway, let's get to it. Introducing this, like I said, I'm a little slow on pictures again. But you saw the 2 reasons that I'm a little busy. But the 922 had just gotten inclusive. The mags. I am officially a 922 shot. We got vodka, gin, rum, blackberry liqueur, blue curacao, Cointreau, lime juice, 7-Up, and dehydrated lime garnish. Now, first off, how the hell do I make it?
So
because
I knew
that's a lot of booze for 1 can of 7-Up, even though I like your style. That is right up my alley.
So I can definitely send you what it's supposed to be, but it's a measure with your heart kind of thing on what you're feeling. And if you mess around with the blue curacao, you should be able to make the exact color of your smoker.
Got it.
That's how, this is how my mind works. It's craziness. It's insanity, but that's me. So hopefully, when I was looking up drinks for you, I came across this drink, and it's actually called the Black Opal.
Okay.
Drink. That's what it's known as. But I saw it and I was like, you know what? I said, this is Mags. This is Pit Life Podcast. We're doing it. So yeah.
When I'm opening the box, I see 2 boxes, custom 922s. I'm like, what is this? I open them up and it's Nips. I'm like, oh, I got so excited. I go, I got a box of Nips. Then a can of Sprite. Then I go, I know what this is. And I go, it's got to be here. And sure enough, then I found a tag. It's like, this is the 922 shot. Yes, I've made the big time. I love it. And I can't wait. Seems that with the, especially with the blackberry, the blue curacao, and the Cointreau, definitely adds a little sweetness to it. So a little on the fruity side, I'm going to go with. So with the vodka, gin, and rum.
Yeah, you gotta hit with
the lime juice, yeah.
Bring it home.
Yeah. Claudia's like, oh shit, I can't have this. Why not? She goes, I don't do rum. I can't drink rum. She does not do well on rum. I go, so lose the rum.
Yeah.
Very simple. So we'll get it, but yes.
You're gonna tell everybody the funny part.
The funny part?
Every drink comes with a snack, right?
Every drink comes with a snack. So I look in there, and there is a Ziploc sandwich bag of dehydrated lime garnishes.
No, and the cakes.
Oh, the cakes
that got ruined.
Yeah.
Oh. Open the box. The cakes are right on top, right? And through the shipping and handling, more so the handling than the shipping, the cakes got all screwed up. And they were all mushed into one corner of the container. Like, they're still good. I called them, and Kristen had sent me the picture of what they were supposed to. There it is. Little chocolate whiskey cakes with the microphone polka thing in the top of it for decoration. Oh, they looked fantastic, but they tasted amazing. They didn't last more than, I think, another hour after I got off the phone with you guys. They were phenomenal. And thank you guys so much for those. Now, not only are you guys on the competition circuit, but you all do a lot of vending and catering also, correct?
Yeah, we've been starting to do that a little bit more and more to help pay for the competitions.
Yeah, a little offset everything.
Get creative and try new things, and we work alongside with Matt and Heidi, and they've been very lenient with my craziness and wanting to try new recipes, I will say. So
Matt's definitely a little hard to think outside the box.
He's come around though. Every time I ask him now, I'm like, what slaw are we doing this weekend? Because we got 3 in rotation. And he's like, it's got to be the pepperoncini slaw. It has to be.
For sure.
I don't know if you've had it, but her pepperoncini slaw is amazing.
Well, is it going to be there Saturday?
It could be.
Because I'm going to be there on Saturday.
Okay.
I'm excited.
We can make a little.
But in a few weeks, I am having a man by the name of Mike McLeod on. And he is the head of the World Food Championships.
Oh, nice.
Now, you guys had gone down, was it last year?
Yep.
Yes.
Down in Texas, right?
Yep.
Now, how was that experience, and what categories were you down there for?
So we won first place for sandwich and dessert at Mohegan Sun, which led us.
Wait, I thought it was burger.
No, third place.
Oh,
burger.
yeah.
Yep. So we were originally told we had 2 potential entries, but it turns out there was only one. We were definitely like gunning for sandwich. We were like, yeah, we're gonna do this. It's gonna be great. And then we found out that we only got the golden ticket to go for dessert, and we were like, oh my god, like I am not a pastry chef. I am not like anywhere near these amazing chefs and talented bakers and all the amazing things that they do. But we were like, you know what? It's a new experience. Let's do it. And we did. And it was, it has to be a little bit like what it feels to be like on Food Network, I would think.
Okay, yeah.
Just a lot of media. It's it's very cool. It's very cool. A lot of cool people.
Even like as you're, you get an hour and a half. It was an hour and a half, right, to make your dessert. And they come and talk to you like during that time. You're like, yo, I'm not talking to you. I got stuff to do.
Yeah.
You talk about like, I'm pretty comfortable now with the competitions and stuff. I was not comfortable for going down there for dessert. Like I was so nervous. Like I was quiet. I had like 4 or 5 things that was like my part to do, and like I just went and did it and tried my best. I just didn't want to be the one why we failed,
Yeah. Now they don't screw around out there, because if I'm not mistaken, before any of it happens, before you even light a fire or turn on an oven, you need to submit a recipe card
Yeah.
in a certain format, and your dish better match up that recipe card in flavor profiles. Correct?
Yeah.
Wow, that's
it
that's
was
a lot
wild.
of pressure.
It was wild. The brief was sugar, spice, and everything nice. So you can only imagine where your mind can go with that, with dessert and, savory to sweet and all that type of stuff. And we tried so many recipes. For some reason I was stuck on a tart. I was like, I have to do a tart. I don't know why, but I do. It's kind of like a cheesecake that, like in other things you got to do cheesecake. I was like, I got to do a tart. It's going to be impressive, the stuff that we went through.
It's just fun. So like what just like competition, you don't know what to expect for your first time. So like we were like dessert, like you need to chill a lot of things in dessert. And it says like they give you a fridge, right? But there was 25 of us or 22?
22.
There was 22 of us, right? To give you a regular residential fridge for all the teams to use. So you like that you can't use it at that point,
Yeah.
So like all the people that've been there before, they bring coolers with ice because they know that fridge is useless, So it's unfortunate, like so much like the World Foods and like any competition you travel to, it's such a learning experience for the first one,
it was an incredible time, and we had two amazing experiences while we were there. We were able to do we were actually able to judge for the biscuits and championship, which was really awesome to be able to do. The lady, I don't know, I think she liked Dan, but she just kept going. She's like just pointing to him. It's got to be him. It's got to be him. It's got to be him. So it was really cool, and that was like
Jelly Queen.
Yes, yeah. So that was great. My second favorite memory was Tina Cannon. The day that I came to compete. She had just competed in seafood, and so she was walking out as I was right there, and she just was so down to earth and talked me up and got me ready, and I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna go and I'm gonna cook this dessert and it's gonna be great, and whatever happens. And experiences like that, to be with people of that level, it's incredible.
Oh yeah, 100%.
It's difficult. So I mean, like, I don't consider myself like a chef by any means, and like those people down there are chefs. Like they're no jokes.
Absolutely,
no jokes.
So much talent, so much creativity. Our friend Dan from Chicken Chokers Barbecue, we were able to watch him compete in burger. And it was what an incredible experience to just be on that side and watch him cook, and all the other teams. I mean, it's just, it's amazing. I wish that there was more opportunities up here for World Foods, because it really is just such an incredible experience.
Well, they changed it. They're in Indianapolis this year. Yep. So they're moving it around, and we'll get I'll get, like I said, it's tell you exactly the day. Let's see, October. I want to say, October 21st. I'll have Mike on and talking about this year's World Foods, and I'll ask him. I go, when you guys coming to New England?
Well,
you've gone from Dallas to Indianapolis.
Not so much that, but
hang a right.
We need qualifiers for up here to get people in. Yeah. That's really what it is. I mean, it'd be nice if it's like right next door. Don't get me wrong. That would be great. But we just need the tickets to get in,
Yeah. Yeah, you definitely need that golden ticket. So the one thing that's throwing me off right here is you are awfully quiet. Ooh. So what's up?
Chris?
Mm-hmm. You've been awfully...
You're muted.
You're muted. Why are you even on mute? That's so weird.
We couldn't hear you if we wanted to.
He's probably talking the whole time, knowing him.
I'm sitting
Test one.
You're good.
Yeah, definitely talking the whole time. That'd be like multiple times when I do Zoom calls where I'm muted and I've got something very poignant and important to say, or at least in my head.
Yeah.
And I'm muted. And so the whole point is missed, and then I unmute myself, and the magic is gone. Like I said, goldfish Swiss cheese.
Okay. So let's rewind a little bit.
But just first and foremost, it's all about them. It's not about me. First, they are I just look pretty, I guess.
No.
Well,
No, this is a family deal, and we've always been a family deal. From our logo, from everything that we do, everything that we put out, it's a family thing. Shout out to our parents. My mother-in-law, my father-in-law, my stepmother-in-law, stepfather-in-law, my mom, Chris Mayer. My sister-in-law, just incredible, just absolutely incredible. Uncle Brian. Yeah. I mean, it's that's what it's about. It's about those moments, and it's about experiencing those moments together. So don't sell yourself short, and I'll tell you that.
But
now it's
the only reason why we're on this show is because of you guys.
All right there, Smiley. Let's go. We're going to rewind a little bit to the 922. We already discussed the shot itself, the presentations, the work that goes into it. But the 922 is not a true 922 without a Toastmaster.
Yeah.
So, my question to you, obviously anybody knows 16 Mesh, knows who the Toastmaster is going to be.
It's clearly
Where did you get your passion for words? Because
words.
Yes, because you throw out you do work coming to for a 922 that you guys are doing. That you definitely do some deep diving. We're talking. You might even go to one of them libraries and go into that microfiches and stuff like that, and those little index cards with all the numbers on them. See, I've been to one once or twice.
I see it.
But you are throwing out some. Let's just say, all right, fine. You're throwing out some old school shit.
Yes, that is clearly not an original song that I came up with at all. My first introduction to the ocean was whiskey, hence the ocean right here. Is high school in math class, and this kid used to say this song to the teacher, and so I don't know, it stuck with me. Fast forward to when I was legal drinking age, clearly, and so when we had house parties, this would be it. We would put shots of Jameson all out, and we'd all hold up the shot glass, and it basically, I just taught the song to one person, and then one person learned it, and then another person learned it, and then another person learned it, and then I found out like 10 years after doing it at parties that people were doing it at other places. So, it's kind of like this thing that just kind of like Kristen said, it just, it started as family, and then you just grow on, and then friends become family. And so that's what with the 922, I go, it's not just a good luck shot, and it is, but I want to, like Dan said, or Kristen said, it's 2 minutes that we have to really make magic. Right. And so the only thing that I really have that's magic is giving people memories. And so what better than the little Irish drinking song, to go with it and to go home with it.
Oh, can you sing
it? People have asked.
Oh, geez. Okay.
Come on. We can't disappoint.
Am I doing it alone, or are you guys going to do it with me?
I don't know the words.
You're just because you're shy. That's all. That's the only reason.
No, I legit don't know the words.
So it goes, if the ocean was whiskey and I was a duck, I'd swim to the bottom and never come up. But the ocean's not whiskey and I'm not a duck. So bartender, fill it right up. So you ready?
Yep.
You guys going to sing?
Yeah.
Yes.
If the ocean was whiskey and I was a duck, I'd swim to the bottom and never come up. But the ocean's not whiskey and I'm not a duck. Thank you.
Go.
So, bartender, fill it right up.
Cheers. I'll drink to that.
I unfortunately did not think to have one with me.
Why not?
So that's basically where it goes, and hopefully people take it, share it, and make it their own.
I have to say though, too, if you ever go to the New Jersey cook-off, right? They probably think Chris is the face of 16 Mesh because it is such a public-facing thing down there because you're right next to the beach, and he's just non-stop the entire time talking.
That weekend.
Yeah.
Okay. Chris, you did a Facebook Live on location.
Oh, gosh.
And you were strolling around the complex.
Oh, is this Jersey? Yeah.
This is Jersey. The one I was watching was you had a little bit of a hair across your ass about the fact of there was nowhere to go to the bathroom.
For the
that
public.
You could not find a porta potty or any type of facilities that would help out the situation your body was feeling at the time. The ironic thing about this video is everywhere you went, there was a porta potty behind you.
Everywhere. Well, so first it was about the public first and foremost, because by the end of this festival, right? If you've had a couple of beers, you've had some barbecue, what's the next thing you got to do? And so, the public would ask us teams if we could use the porta potty, which we paid to rent, so we don't have to share.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Facilities. And it was locked. I thought it was important news that people, come out and try to support the public and open that up. I even interviewed the cops about it and immediately saw an increase in police presence after that. Not too sure why, but they didn't open for the next day. But one of the things that Dan always brings up is, the porta potties. I mean, there's 62 of them because there's 64 teams. They're everywhere. You don't smell barbecue. You smell the blue juice that's in those and barbecue. I'm all for teams having porta potties, but they got to cut that. I like the festival, but I got total shit. Where's my mother? She's up there. There she is right there. She's going to think I'm going to swear.
Yeah, you did.
You did.
Well, listen, it could have been way worse.
Yeah.
Hey, you could have been me a couple weeks ago with the microphone issue. I made you look like a damn altar boy right there.
Yeah.
Sorry. Jeez. My rant the other day, I would have made Eddie Murphy, Sam Kinison, Rodney Dangerfield, Richard Pryor. I'd make them all blush after my rant the other day. So,
a lot of it's just to get a rise out of the crowd and get an eye, or just see if someone.
Oh, it worked. I was laughing my ass off. I thought it was absolutely hilarious that you were just ranting, and everything I saw was a porta potty.
That's it. That was the theme of the week. They were everywhere. You couldn't get away from them.
I understand this. But, okay, moving to Saturday, Chris. Obviously, the 922 is coming up for the first time ever at Riverfest. Do we have a special little something?
Yeah, we're gonna put some pepper on it.
Okay.
You can put a little pepper on it.
Put a little pepper. I like it. Unfortunately, I don't think I'm going to make 922, but we never know. I'll try like hell.
Listen, it's.
I might have to just make.
I think he should invite neighbors. Let them know.
They might be there.
Yeah.
Okay. On as far as Riverfest goes, do you guys realize what you're getting into?
No.
Okay.
I don't think
Like
so.
that first contest, EBGBs.
You should tell them the shots we're making.
The best part. No, that's got to be a surprise.
Yeah, no.
Oh, all right. Sorry.
The best way I can put it is somewhat of controlled chaos. Because the teams are going to get there early and do what we do. And people are going to start trickling in. Noontime is technically when the festivities really officially kick off. By 1 o'clock, there is going to be a sea of people.
Oh, really?
You have no idea. You'll have no understanding of how you can fit this many people in a backyard. Now, granted, he has a lot of backyard, but
Raising.
it's wild. There's easily going to be 300 people there.
Wow.
With ease. And the scoring is, if I'm not mistaken, it's been a couple years since I cooked it. But at least then, there were 2 sets of scoring. There were the judges, and there was a people's choice. So obviously, you make the samples. Everyone comes around, visits, and people's choice, typical thing. So the judges usually had people from around Amesbury. He had one of the gentlemen who owns a local butcher shop. He had one of the, I don't know what you want to call her, the mayor or whatever Amesbury uses, town manager maybe. Had a few people like that. This year for the 20th, the judges, I'm going to tell you right now, are going to be a little tight. Because the California boys he started it with are flying out, and they're going to be the judges.
Oh.
So judging is going to be banging. But it's wild that you would think that this is just a backyard party, really, that you're making into a bit of a competition.
His landscaper much love him after this.
Oh, has to be. Has to. But, everything he does with it, from the kids' queue, he's got the mini eggs, big green eggs, already donated them. Apparently, from my understanding, they've already been sold because he usually has them raffled off or sold after the fact.
Mm-hmm.
They've already been sold. Fogo Chaco, Uncle Steve's, those are just the ones I know. I think it is. What was the brewery that you guys did with Matt? Savaticus. They're involved.
It's got barrel proof.
Bucarelli's Butcher Shop. They're involved. They're a sponsor. It's a wild time. It's a wild time, and you guys are gonna love it. Enjoy it. You'll not be able to wait till next year. And I'm excited because I get to see you guys.
Yeah.
So is that like an exclusive that will be there next year too, huh?
Yeah, so we're getting invited back.
Oh yeah, you'll get invited back.
All right.
Oh, you'll get invited back.
They haven't seen Chris in full action yet. They might not want us back.
This is true.
That's all right. You'll be fine. Trust me on this. Everybody's always welcome at Riverfest.
I can do this, I think. I had to be good for the kids.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Ma would be proud.
Good. Well,
we're bringing Chris, so you'll hear Chris all the way at the neighbor's house selling the ribs. I can tell you that.
Yeah, I looked at it on Google Earth. I mean, like you said, 300 people. I go, is there a sound ordinance over there or something? That gotta be worried about?
He does it. He does it the right way. He invites the entire town, so no one can get pissed at him. Because the fact of the matter is, his street is about that wide.
Oh.
and you got cars lined up all on one side of it.
That's awesome.
So you're playing chicken if you want to get through. So you might as well invite everybody, and so you don't piss anybody off, because literally you are screwing up the town of Amesbury all day long.
Make sure you bring goodie bags, because I think Kristen's got the bar set here.
No, I'm pretty confident.
Yeah, we might be going a little overboard, but you know what?
Yeah.
My sister-in-law has a problem where she sets
That's
the
what
bar
you do.
and sets the
We do.
bar.
Shit. So can I tell them one thing?
Yeah, go ahead.
So, yeah, CMAC is like take the ribs and cut them in half so we get like twice as much. We're not doing that. We're cooking full racks. So,
Ooh.
It's all about bribing the public.
yeah, I don't know about this cutting the ribs in half stuff. We're cooking full racks.
Yeah.
After the rib fest, I'm prepared to cook hundreds. So
You guys,
And with no
you still
free
warmed
fire.
up from that?
yeah, that was just a practice. That was practice for CMAX.
Yeah. So yes, like I said, I'll be there. I'm gonna try to get there as early as I can. I think I'll have Claudia drive, because I might have to pregame on the ride over.
Road soda.
Absolutely. But guys, thank you so much. This was a blast. I'm excited to catch up and hang out with you on Saturday. We're gonna have an absolute ball.
Yes.
But where can everybody find you all on social medias?
I think this is 16mesh bbq.com, right, Chris?
That is correct. So this here is just to the store, but to find our Facebook right now, 16meshbbq.com.
Nice.
Same on Instagram, right?
Yep.
16 mesh across.
We haven't gone into TikTok really.
A little bit, but not too much.
Yeah.
It's the next thing. Maybe over the winter we'll get into.
See what the ECT says about it.
Absolutely. Well, guys, check them out. 16 Mesh BBQ. Like I said, check the pictures. Go in there. See everything they're putting out there. Check all the pictures of the 922s. You know, we can
it's 922.
Oh, it is right now.
It is.
Yeah.
Son of a bitch. All right, Chris, hit it.
If the ocean was whiskey and I was a duck, I'd swim to the bottom and never come up. But the ocean's not whiskey and I'm not a duck. So, bartender, fill it right up.
Hey.
Sorry for all the headphone users.
Yeah. You may want to give a banner warning to them.
What's the odds of that? Actually, that's actually a little freaky.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
It's just it's the other one. It's the other 922.
Hey, it's 922 somewhere.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome.
Thank you for having us.
Oh, my pleasure. Like I said, it's been a long time coming, and I finally was able to get my list down and get you on. Like I said, I wanted to talk to you guys ever since we met last year to get you guys on. So we got it done. I'm excited to see you guys this weekend. We're going to have a blast.
Yes.
For sure. It's going to be a time. Thank you guys for everything you did. You sent the puppies, us, the whole nine.
You are.
And, thank you for being my friends. I appreciate it, and I love you guys.
Thank you.
Love you
Love
too.
too.
Love you too, brother.
But,
TC,
Yeah, good.
Chris, TC.
but all right, guys, that was it. 16 Mesh. I appreciate you guys tuning in. Keep an eye out on Saturday. We're gonna try to do a couple lives
Oh, nice.
from Riverfest at CMAX, and we'll see how that all runs with the internet there. But next week, I got Brandon and Ken from Salute to Q. We're going to find out. They're on their way to the Jack. And we're going to find out how they got together, because each one of them had their own teams last year and then combined forces this year. And Two great guys, and it's going to be a hell of a conversation. So tune in for that.
It will.
And like I said, thank you all for tuning in. Catch the video on Facebook and YouTube. Catch all the audio on pretty much every podcast catcher, iTunes, Spotify, iHeartRadio, all that good stuff. Any questions or comments, please send them to Pit Life BBQ Podcast at gmail.com. And like always, subscribe, like, rate, and review. Hit that share button. And until next week, keep the smoke rolling.